Cool. So I have been doing a little bit of research on how sleep can make a difference to our mood. So I thought I'd share it because I found it super fascinating and really, really helpful in how I can change my mood through my sleep. So how it works, when we go to sleep, and it's all about how we wake up. So when we go to sleep, we've probably all heard about kind of the sleep cycles that we have, and some people call it like REM cycles, and it's when we kind of go to sleep and go into a deep sleep, etc. And when we sleep, this is so that our body can rest and repair and rejuvenate ourselves, and it's also the time when our brain starts kind of putting things back in places. So all of the events and all of the memories and all of the things that have happened in that day then get put into memories. So when we sleep, our brain is creating memories from the day. So if no one ever had any sleep, we'd have no memories. And I was literally like, how cool is that? How fascinating. Anyway, so there's reasons why we sleep, and we do it in like a cycle. And in this cycle, this normally lasts 75 minutes to about 90 minutes, depending on person to person. Some people will be a little bit shorter, some people will be a bit longer. And after 3, 4, maybe 5 cycles, depending on how long you're sleeping for, your mind then prepares you for the next couple of hours where it's done its memory filing cabinet and it's ready for the next day, and it's prepared and ready and right, I'm good to go. And what we want to do is wake up within that kind of 2-hour gap, which is normally when we'd wake up naturally anyway. Most of us have an alarm though, and it will pretty much be within that time. So this is what I want to talk about, is the snooze button. So say if we wake up in that 2-hour gap, which we're pretty much always going to do, and then we press snooze, what that means is the brain then goes, oh, right, okay, time to go back into another sleep cycle. So it starts to go back into a sleep cycle again. So then when your alarm goes off again, once it's snoozed for 10, 15 minutes or even half an hour if you're a chronic snoozer, then you wake up, you're dragging yourself out of a sleep cycle, and this can make you super groggy, and you'll know it because you'll feel like you're dragging yourself awake and you don't want to wake up. So you'll kind of be kept in this sleep cycle, and it's called sleep inertia. Is when you're waking yourself up when you're in your sleep cycle. So your mind is not ready to be woken up yet, and it's kind of like having to snap awake and drag itself out of this sleep inertia. Now this dragging out of sleep inertia can take up to 4 hours. So for some people it will be 4 hours long. And this is why in that 4-hour period, we can often feel really groggy. We can't wake up properly. We want to throw as much coffee in our face as possible because we're really wanting to wake ourselves up because we don't feel naturally awake. And it's because our mind is not quite awake yet. So this snooze button is a nightmare for us. Not only will it make us feel really groggy and sluggish and like we want to go to sleep, but it has such a massive impact on our mood, on our productivity, on how alert we are. And I know that if my mood is if I'm not in a good mood, then how I feel about myself, how I feel about my life can dramatically change. So if I'm in a good mood, I'll feel really good about, my life, feel really good about myself, and I'm more likely to do really good things to myself to achieve more of my goals, etc. But if I'm in a bad mood, or I'm feeling sleepy, or I'm feeling groggy, and I bet I'm not the only person who has then complained about how they feel really tired all day long, guilty of that, then yeah, I start feeling really bad about myself. I feel really low. I'm not in the mood to do things. I don't want to go out of my way to make a good impression. I don't want to go out of my way to achieve the goals that I really want to achieve. So waking up in the morning makes such a massive difference as to the rest of your day, how you feel, what your mindset frame is like, and generally how your mental health is. So this is massive. Having good mental health for that day can all make a difference as whether you've pressed the snooze button or not. So I've drawn a little diagram because I'm a nerd. This is how I've interpreted it. So this is your bedtime when we go to sleep, and this is what I've imagined what my sleep cycle will look like. So I've got 1, 2, 3 sleep cycles, and then this little bit here is when my brain is ready to wake up and it's finished storing all of my memories and it's ready for me to get into action. My mind is awake, it's prepared, it wants to start the day. So I need to wake up and not snooze. The moment I snooze, I'll head back into another sleep cycle. And if I then wake up again with, oh, hey, Gabby, darling, how are you? I can just see you saying hello. So yeah, if I wake up midway through my next sleep cycle, because I've only snoozed for 15 minutes, then I'll be in this sleep inertia until I properly get out. And this can affect us for up to 4 hours. It's crazy. So if you're wanting to feel really good about yourself, if you're wanting to feel really good about your day, you want to feel full of energy, you want to feel positive, then do not hit the snooze button. If you snooze, you really do lose. So I thought it was fascinating, and it's made such an impact on me already. I started doing it earlier this week, and I've been doing it for about 5 days so far. And although, don't get me wrong, I don't wake up and I'm like, good morning. That is not me. I've never been like that. I kind of wake up and I'm like a little bit like a little bear, like waking up, and I'll kind of shuffle into the kitchen, turn off my alarm because I don't leave my phone in my room, I leave it in the kitchen, and then go and brush my teeth. And it's not until I've kind of brushed my teeth and then I feel really awake again. But if I snoozed, that would take me nearly probably to about 10 o'clock. If I wake up at like 7, it normally takes me until about 10 o'clock that I actually start feeling awake. And when I used to work in an office, I'd be like, come 10:30, I'd be like, oh, right, I'm ready to go. And I don't know if anyone else has felt the same. But yeah, and the other thing that I thought was really interesting, last little nugget before I leave, is let's say it's at the weekend and you don't need to get up at a certain time. And your alarm goes off and you're like, do you know what, I'm going to hit snooze again. You're going to turn the alarm off. Don't hit snooze. You turn the alarm off. I bet, and I know it's true for me, I bet you'll sleep for another hour and a half, hour and 20, hour and 15. That is the 75 to 90 minute sleep cycle. So you will go through a whole nother sleep cycle. And it's just because that's the way that our body and our brain is designed. So do not hit snooze. It will change your life and make you feel so much different. So I wanted to give you just what I've learned and see if it makes an impact for you. I know it certainly has for me, and I'm feeling so much better, so much more alive, so much more awake, so much more productive, and I feel really good. Feel really good about myself, and I can get so much more done in the mornings as well. I'm not kind of like sluggishly, half-heartedly doing things in like a lethargic manner. I feel vibrant and alive and energized, and I want to feel like this all the time, and I thought other people will want to feel like this all the time, so I thought I'd share it. So I hope it helps, and let me know if you start it, let me know how you get on. And I'm well aware that some of you might hate me in the morning going, oh god, I love snoozing though. Honestly, give it a try. I think it will make such a big difference for you, because that's the science behind it, and I like to believe in the good things, but I like the science to prove it for me as well. So I hope that helps convince some of you guys who like the science evidence as well. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you guys. I hope you have a brilliant day. Let me know if you try this non-snooze tomorrow. And by the way, I was a chronic snoozer. I would normally snooze for half an hour. And that's 3 snoozes, because I do 10-minute snooze. So if I can do it, you can do it, guys. You can do it. So yeah, let me know how you get on, and if you've got any other feedback, please do let me know. Mwah. See you later, guys. Have a lovely day. See you. Bye bye.